Good evening and welcome to Denver, Colorado and the American Legion Region 8 tournament at the Regency Athletic Complex on the campus of Metropolitan State University. Mike Ray along with Warren Ray and Nick Arcio. Good to have you along, bringing it to you. You know, the tournament started with 8 teams, but the casualties have mounted and have started to compile, with Utah, New Mexico, and the 2 Colorado teams being eliminated. And just in the last game, it was League City Texans over Petaluma, California, and that was a 4-2 ball game. Last year, it was Henderson, Nevada, who won both the Region 8 tournament and here in Denver, and then went on to win the World Series in Shelby, North Carolina. As you know, there are 8 regions across the nation with 8 teams attending and, of course, playing off, and the winners head to Shelby. Tonight, we feature Las Vegas Aces versus the Tucson, Arizona Firebirds. Potentially, depending upon pitching performances, this could be a high-scoring show. Over the last 2 days, Las Vegas has ignited and put up 21 hits and 20 runs offensively, while not allowing any runs in the field. Yesterday, the Aces made big plays and put up 12 runs and 11 hits. This year, it was Las Vegas who defeated Henderson in the final of the State A tournament to advance to the regional this year. We are told that the 2 big home run leaders of the team are ready to kind of break out and, of course, break out in this big game. Not to be outdone, the Tucson, Arizona Firebirds put up 19 runs and allowing only 2 runs against New Mexico in one of the earlier tournament games. So Arizona can put up a lot of runs also in a hurry and also can win tight ball games, as yesterday they defeated Greeley Gojos 3-1. The Firebirds were led by masterful pitching performances and, of course, displayed more like Fernando Valenzuela-like accuracy and stuff on the mound. Both teams are known for powerful offenses that usually start both rotations of hitters and, of course, can hit the long ball and spray the gaps. Pitching will be the key, as we mentioned here, and the victory for both teams, who will need to mix locations and keep the ball down. Both teams can be streaky and can take advantage of errors that turn them into scoring opportunities. Very good at that. Consistency in the field and keeping errant throws down will be important, of course, for victory, along with very good baseball IQ. We're going to have to go silent here as the music in the background could potentially take us out. You're watching Region 8 Tournament Baseball here from Denver. So it's going to be Tucson, which is technically the away team. It's going to be Alex Kelch leading it off. Efren Cervantes and Daniel Durazo playing center field as the third batter. Of course, literally, if we play the copyrighted music that's in the background, this literally gets shut off. So we have to go silent as the background music is playing. So we apologize for that. Hitting Kelch, you can see losing the handle for Las Vegas was Colby Smith on the pitch. So it's going to be Efrain Cervantes Stepping to the plate, top half of the first inning. Good to have you along from Denver. Las Vegas in the field. It is Jason Sharman in center field, Parker Schmidt catching, Darian Williams at second, Chasen Miklich at first base, Aaron Roberts at third base, Izzy Gutierrez in left field, Zach Chernowski at shortstop. First pitch taken for a strike. Jimmy Garboa, who was awesome on the mound the other day, the designated hitter. Jordan DeMarcy in right field, and on the mound is Colby Smith. Smith delivers strike 2 on the inside corner. And it's 0-2, top half of the first inning. Mike Ray along with Warren Ray and Nick Arcio bringing it to you. This is the 7 o'clock game. This is the semifinals. Hit down the line foul. Count still remains at 0-2. So as we have seen throughout this tournament, good pitching does beat good hitting. And we saw in the last game, a very exciting game, literally going down to the 6th inning when all the magic happened, fouled away. Count goes to 0-2. Literally going into the 6th inning and breezing was Petaluma, California, leading 2-0. And the pitcher Morgan, with low pitch count and moving the balls around as far as location and speeds, got touched up with a couple of errors, and all of a sudden it was a 4-2 ball game, and that was the end of it. So the Firebirds move on to tomorrow's festivities. Next pitch pushed down the right field line, and it's foul. Count still remains at 0-2. Want to say hello again to everybody viewing in here from Tucson and also Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the problems that we have, I know we've had a request to shoot from behind the screen basically, and what happens is our cameras literally focus on the screen, so you won't be able to see the play very well. That's the reason that we go ahead and shoot from the angles that we are. Throw to second, and a nice throw to get the runner, and there's one down. So Parker Schmidt gunning out the runner, Alex Kelsch, and a very important 1 out. Curveball missing inside. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Game time temperature hovering around 90 degrees throughout the afternoon game, starting at 3. It was about 92 degrees. But a nice breeze, and of course it'll calm down to about the upper 70s. There's the slow roller. Let's see if they get him in time. And a great play to stay with it, which was Zach Chernowski. You could see him bobbling the ball, but kept moving forward and got the throw in time for the 2nd out. So Daniel Durazo, the center fielder, number 3 batter, potentially following is Ryan Graybosch, the first baseman. First pitch is going to be a little bit low to Durazo. Count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Missing outside. Count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. So Morgan, who was breezing for California, really what hurt him was the ball started to rise a little bit. And Arizona, who had many opportunities in the earlier innings, of course leaving men in scoring positions, literally in the 4th inning had the bases loaded, not able to get anybody in. But you can see the competitiveness of the, actually, I'm sorry, that's League City. Arizona, of course, in the field. But it was League City that showed their competitiveness, just kept charging, and of course put up that 4 spot in the bottom of the 6th. Base hit with 2 outs. Arizona in business here in the top half of the first inning. Ryan Graybosch going to step to the plate. We've seen several times in this tournament where teams with 2 outs making rallies and going ahead or getting ahead. So there's 2 outs. It's a 2-out single by Durazo. Graybosch taking his hacks at it. First pitch hit to right field. We'll see if the right fielder does step over about 3 steps, makes the catch for the first out. So after a half an inning, no score here from Denver. Bottom half of the first inning is going to be Jason Sharman for the Aces, Parker Schmidt, and Adarian Williams. Welcome to Denver, Region 8 Tournament Baseball. This is the semifinal game. First pitch going to be wide to Sharman. On the mound for Arizona, it is Andre Green. In the field, Alex Kelch at second base, Efrain Cervantes at shortstop. Missing outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Daniel Durazo in center field, Ryan Graybosch at first base, Michael Corral at third base, J. Bill Rivera in right field. Next pitch in for a strike, count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Fabian Ferreira catching and Diego Bejarano in left field. So making quick work is Andre Green, evening it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. One of those games you just never know how it's going to happen. There's a slow roller to the second baseman, going to come up firing and gets the first out. So really it comes down to pitch location, which will really dictate the numbers that are put up on the board here this afternoon. So Parker Schmidt going to take his hacks at it here in the bottom half of the first inning. Good to have you along. Mike Ray, Warren Ray, and Nick Arceo bringing it to you. American Legion Baseball, curveball, dropping it in and missing. Count goes to 1-0. Really, both lineups are very good at making contact, and as we have said in the past, extending counts, being very selective, 2 balls and no strikes. So if you get really cute on the mound trying to tease too much, rather than just getting up and throwing intelligently, you can get behind quickly, as we just saw at 3 balls and no strikes. Schmidt may be taking here at 3-0. Fastball hits the outside corner, count goes to 3-1. Really have enjoyed being here in Denver. Beautiful place, of course, here at the Regency Athletic Complex. We painted that picture, ball 4. So it's a 1-out walk. So Darian Williams stepping to the plate, the second baseman, one of the power hitters. And we were told, and we're not going to say who, but some of the power hitters on this team have not really ignited. And we've also been told that one of the power hitters has hit 18 home runs already this season. Williams takes a strike. Count goes to 0-1. You can hear the light rail system, of course, that was put in about 8 years ago here in Denver. You'll hear that a lot in these casts. Green set at the belt. A 1 pitch hit to right field. That's going to be a base hit. So runners at first and second here for the Aces, and there's 1 out. Jason Miklich, one of the big power hitters of this team. A lot of these players, we did our homework, found out are going off to college next year. Well, as the cast goes on, we'll tell you more about where they're going to be heading after the season is over. Green delivers a little bit high. Count goes to 1-0. 1 out. Runners on first and second. We're in the bottom half of the first inning. Good to have you along from Denver. Green delivers. There's a slider catching the outside corner. Count evens at 1-1. Championship game tomorrow. That will be at noon if necessary, depending upon the outcome of today's game. A game at 3:30. Now the guarantee, if you're a Las Vegas Aces fan, you are guaranteed because your team is not lost. They're 3-0 coming into today. A little bit high. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. But the Aces, who have been really on fire here the last 2 games, of course winning a close one on opening day, shows their versatility. 2-1 pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner. Count evens at 2-2. But Arizona, one of those teams that can light it up as well. And if you're comparing apples to oranges, that's whacked down the left field line. That's going to go extra bases. 1 run will score. They're waving them in. 2 runs will score. And the bats are starting to ignite here for the big boys. And Miklich lighting it up with a double. So really, you could see how quickly that ball jumped off of Chasen's bat. And it got there in a hurry. The left fielder was playing over a little bit, had to really run extra distance just to get to that. And of course, 2 runs scored. So there's 1 out. Watch out for this team. You got to keep the ball down. Green got that one up just a little bit. And quickly it's 2-0 Las Vegas. Green delivers. Fastball going to be a little bit high. Count goes to 1-0. So we have a big raffle going on. We'll tell you more about that later on in this inning. Somebody's going to win really a piece of history. 1-0 pitch. That's hit up the gap. Potentially that should go to the fence. It looks like they're going to wave in the runner. So Miklich crosses home plate. And it's a double here for Las Vegas. And quickly 3-0. Izzy Gutierrez, the left fielder, number 6 hitter in the lineup, stepping to the plate. Another good contact hitter. You know, you look up and down these lineups for both teams, and you have to be careful, literally from 1 to 9. Very hard to pitch around anybody in these lineups. So there's 1 out, runner on second. Another opportunity, base hit with the speed on the base paths, could score another run. 3 hits in the ball game for Las Vegas with 3 runs, and 1 hit in the ball game for Arizona. Conference on the mound early. Little encouragement here to try to keep the ball down. don't count out these Firebirds. This is a team that can ignite it very quickly as well. You can hear the wind whipping up here in the stadium. Clear blue skies. Of course, just a week ago, we were having tornado warnings up and down the Front Range. And of course, hail literally the size of golf balls. I can attest to that. My brand new car basically looks like the moon. So there's one out. Strategies talked. And of course, Green way too early to take him out, and of course getting into rhythm. We have seen this throughout this tournament where a pitcher will start out slow, literally. Get caught off by some of the very good hitting of all the teams that were in this tournament. Of course, we're down to just a few here. But then they come back after they get into the rhythm of things and really push a really good rest of the game, literally sometimes giving up. It's hit to right field. Right fielder goes back, makes the catch for the second out. So Zach Chernowski going to step to the plate. 2 down, runner on second, but 3 runs are in. So Green getting into a rhythm here. First pitch waved at for a strike, and it's 0-1. So you got to like what you're seeing in Andre Green, getting touched up with 3 hits and 3 runs, coming right back and challenging the batters. Curveball is going to be hit to center field. Center fielder should have a play. Makes the catch for the final out. So after 1 in the books, it is Las Vegas on top, 3-0. So it's going to be Michael Corral to lead it off for the Firebirds. We're here in the top half of the second inning. J. Bill Rivera, and then it's Andre Green, the pitcher. So far in the ball game, Colby Smith with 16 pitches and Green with 22. First pitch is fouled away. Count goes to 0-1. Good to have you along here in Denver. It's the semifinal game here for the Region 8 tournament. Championship game, as we mentioned, is going to be tomorrow at noon. We'll be webcasting that as well. Curveball drops in for a strike. Count goes to 0-2. Colby Smith settling in nice. That's hit down the left field line. This could be trouble. It's fair. And it stays in. It did not bounce over. You can see racing towards third with a stand-up triple is Michael Corral for Arizona. So Tucson starting it off with a bang here. Like I said, don't go away. There could be a lot of fireworks in this ball game. J. Bill Rivera, as you can hear our stadium announcer, James Wardell. Beautiful voice. If you ever get a chance to hear Jim do stadium, it is a real treat. So Rivera stepping up, opportunity here, base hit or a fly ball. Hit to the third baseman, looks off the runner. Throw gets him at first, and there's 1 out. So fly ball here potentially still could score a run here for Tucson. Andre Green looking to help his cause. Of course, plays another position normally in the rotation. Good contact hitter, good speed. Looking bunt, pulls back. Count goes to 1-0. But Green potentially could be difficult here. You notice that they don't have a designated hitter for him because of his ability to hit and run. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a slow roller. Bobbled by the third baseman. There's the throw at first. So a tough play here at first base, and Green able to leg that one out. Literally bobbled a little bit by the third baseman here for Las Vegas, meaning Aaron Roberts. That allowed Green just that extra half a step to beat the throw. Cement at the corners, 1 out. We'll see if they're going double play. You can see the infield playing up. First pitch taken inside. Count goes to 1-0. 3 hits, 3 runs for Las Vegas. 1 hit and no runs. But threatening here in the top half of the second inning is Arizona. Going to be a little nubber to the pitcher. Pitcher goes to first. Here comes the throw at home. Will they get him? And he's safe. So as good as a bunt with that little nubber. And 1 run is in for Tucson. So literally you could see the tie coming in, getting underneath. So Arizona starting to scratch their way back with 1 run in the inning. Runner at second. There's 2 outs. Diego Bejarano to Hopper to second base. That should be the final out. But Arizona scratching back with 1 run after 1.5 in the books. It is 3-1 Las Vegas. Bottom half of the second inning. Good to have you along here from Denver. Semi-final game here for the Region A tournament. Jimmy Gamboa to lead it off, followed by Jordan DeMarcy. First pitch taken for a strike from Green, and it's 0-1, followed by the top of the order in Jason Sharman. So far in this game, Las Vegas igniting with some big hits, 3 hits in the first inning. And 1 error, and it was Arizona answering back in the bottom half of the inning, actually the top half of the second, with 1 hit and 1 run. Knocked down in the turf, literally. Count evens at 1-1. Mike Way and Warren Ray and Nick Arcio bringing it to you. Regency Athletic Complex. Next pitch going to be outside. Count evens at 2-2. So Green learning early about getting the ball up and paying the price. Next pitch is hit, and it's going to be a lazy fly ball. It's going to be a tough play, and it's the shortstop making the catch in left field. Beautiful play. Wind is swirling, so it made it even more of a challenge. And there's one out. Jordan DeMarcy, the right fielder. Number 9 hitter, followed by the top of the lineup in Jason Sharman. DeMarcy, of course, a very good hitter as well. Quick out of the box, of course, hitting from the left side. So Green's starting to settle down, and this is a pattern that we have seen throughout this tournament. Good pitchers now having to face a higher level, if you will, of batters. Very competitive, very selective, and it usually takes them about an inning to 2 innings to really settle down. That we've seen this several times in all the webcasts that we've done. A couple of players that are going to be heading on here for Las Vegas. Jason Sharman has already signed to go to UNLV. Darian Williams also heading to UNLV this fall. Jason Miklich, we understand, is going to CSN. Aaron Roberts going to be heading out of town and out of Nevada to Cal. And Izzy Gutierrez is going to be going to Southern Arizona, we understand. Southern Mountain in Phoenix. So a number of good players, and we've heard that throughout this tournament. And we'll try to get a list of those between now and when we finish this all up to give you an idea of what talent is played here in this tournament. First pitch delivered for a strike. Count goes to 0-1, blasting the outside corner. So Green starting to really bring it now and settling in. You can see the rhythm starting. Next pitch going inside, so doing the windshield wiper. Count goes to 1-1. Actually 0-2. 2 quick fastballs. We'll see if he tries to waste him with a curveball. Another fastball, backhanded. Count goes to 1-2 strikes. But a beautiful play by the shortstop, ranging over close to foul territory, getting the first out here for Arizona. Missing outside, count evens at 2-2. You can watch a rewind or a rebroadcast of this as much as you like. Of course, we'll be posting this up. Hit down to the first baseman, gets the easy out, and there's 2 outs. Jason Sharman, of course, heading off to UNLV. Second time at bat here. Saturday night baseball, good to have you along here from Denver. Sun's starting to set. Lights have not been turned on yet. Mountain time, we're sitting at 7:32. Fastball knee high, painting the outside corner. Count goes to 0-1. So clearly you can see the rhythm starting to happen here for Green. Next pitch a little bit low. That's where you want to miss. When you have a good catcher, as does the Firebirds in Ferraria, you got to feel confident that you can miss low and in the turf. Notice I said turf. 1-1 pitch, going to be a little bit high, turning just at the right time. Count goes to 2-1. 2 outs, 3-1 ball game. Las Vegas on top, fouled away. Count goes to 2-2 strikes. But as we mentioned, you'll be able to watch this. We will post it a little bit later on this evening. We have the YouTube channel. We thank a lot of you for subscribing to us. We really enjoyed bringing this to you. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so Green starting to get into that rhythm. Makes quick work, so after 2 in the books, 3-1, Las Vegas. Top half of the third inning, light rail serenading us as we come in. It's going to be Alex Kelch, Efren Cervantes, and Daniel Durazo. First pitch fouled away. Count goes to 0-1. So you can see clearly both pitchers starting to really settle in. Colby Smith, pitch count in the 20s, and so far it's 37 for Andre Green. Quickly 0-2 in the foul ball. Good to have you along from Denver, Region 8 Tournament Baseball. Semi-final, of course, earlier as we webcast that game. It was League City coming through with some big hits in the 6th inning to win that 4-2. Ground ball to short, going to be an easy play at first. You can see those arms. Quickly 1 out. So Colby Smith doing his job, keeping the ball down, getting those ground outs. Greg Maddox style. First pitch on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. So Efren Cervantes missing outside. Count goes to 1-1. So there's 1 out. Cervantes being selective here. Curveball missing inside. Count goes to 2-1. Beautiful short sleeve weather here this evening. Missing outside. Count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. So Cervantes, the shortstop, of course, the combination between Kelch and Cervantes is a very good combination. And of course, they can turn the double plays. Daniel Durazo, the center fielder, taking his shot at it. It's a 1-out walk. So Arizona looking to get something going here in the 3rd inning. Of course, a lot of these teams, you see the players try out for these, of course, to get on both the Firebirds as well as the Aces. The Aces, of course, as we mentioned at the beginning of the cast, beat Henderson this year to get here. A 1 pitch, outside, knocked down nicely. Runner retrieves back to first, and it's 1-1. So Cervantes, good contact hitter, of course, batting from the left side, very quick out of the box. And it's a balk, so the runner advances to second. Base hit potentially could score a run here with the speed on the pads. Outfielders definitely playing back. Probably about, say, 15 to 20 feet from the track. Ryan Graybosch, he's on deck. Next pitch missing outside. Count goes to 1-2, actually catching the outside corner. So Durazo taking a good look, throw back not in time. One ball and 2 strikes. You can see very much getting deliberate here is Colby Smith, really taking his time. Getting away from him, count goes to 2-2. So you think about the beginning of the ball game, that's while Alex Kelch got on, the curveball got away from him and hit the batter. And the Firebirds did not score on that opportunity. 2-2 pitch on the way, fastball in the turf. Count goes full to 3-2. So both teams, you think about what's left in the tank here for Las Vegas. You still have Josh Sharman, who pitched that dandy the other day. Potentially we could see him tomorrow. Now, I was talking with Wally Weld, who's the director of operations here in baseball. And Wally was saying that you have to watch your pitch counts. And as you go into the World Series, hit to left field, going back, when swirling, makes a nice catch for the second out. You could see with that sun, and really it's dusk here in Denver, and really the hardest field at this time of the day to catch a ball is in left field. So that shows you the skill to draw that in for the second out. So Izzy Gutierrez doing a fine job drawing that one in. Dropped in for a strike with the curveball. Count goes to 0-1. So Graybosch looking for an opportunity here. Base hit could score the run. Plenty of speed on the base pads here for Arizona. Smith set at the belt. Not in time in the throw at second. Getting a fair lead on second, but not going to get too far away. Too many good moves here. Ground ball foul on the left side. Count goes to 0-2. So there's 2 outs, runner at second. Opportunity here, looming here for Arizona. Off the glove of the shortstop, runner is heading to third, so he advances, and an opportunity a lot closer here for Arizona to scratch another one across. Ball ricocheting off the shortstop's glove. So as we mentioned in the cast before, a short memory is very important here when you're playing in a big game like this. Next pitch going to be outside. Count goes to 1-2. Two outs, runner at third. Arizona threatening. That's hit down to the first baseman off the glove. The run will score. So a hot shot hit by Ryan Graybosch. Just a little bit too hot to handle for Miklich at first. And it's now a 3-2 ball game. Arizona scratching their way back. Two very competitive teams. Two teams that can light it up when needed. And two teams that will fight you right to the very end playing tonight. First pitch waved at for a strike, and it's 0-1. So Michael Corral, who hit the big hit in the last inning, has one strike on him, missing inside with the curveball. Count goes to 1-1. On deck is J. Bill Rivera. Curveball, that's hit down the left field line with authority, but it's going to be foul. You can see the power. It doesn't matter where it is on the lineup. That one was deep. If that had been fair, who knows? 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run is in for Arizona. So far, 2 hits in the ball game for Tucson. Missing outside, count evens at 2-2. But you look at where Colby Smith put that pitch. That was low and outside, and that'll tell you some of the power and the quickness of the bat to be able to pull it that far. That's hit. That's going to go up the gap easily. That should go to the wall or close to it. Racing around, they're going to send him. We'll see what kind of, here's the throw. It's going to be close, but it's not accurate. So the run scores, and Arizona has tied this up. So really on the relay, there was plenty of time. If the throw had been accurate, they could have gotten him. but you could see the wide throw, and now it's a 3-3 ball game. So some nifty hitting here by both teams. Don't go away. It's all knotted up at 3 here in Denver. Bejerando. Check that. It is J. Bill Rivera stepping to the plate, looking for his turn. Runner on second. That's hit to right field. Right fielder going back. Should have a play. Makes the catch for the final out, but 2 runs are in on 4 hits, and it's a 3-3 tie here from Denver. Bottom half of the 3rd inning, and it's going to be a slugfest potentially. It's going to be Parker Schmidt, Darian Williams, and Chasen Miklich stepping to the plate here in this inning on the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Regency Athletic Complex here at Metropolitan State University. Good to have you along. Semifinal game, Green delivers. Missing low. So Arizona coming back, and I told you this is a team you never want to count out. Now with 4 hits in the ball game and 3 runs to Las Vegas at 3 hits and 3 runs. Next pitch taken for a strike at the knees. Really got to be proud of Andre Green, who got touched up early and really starting to settle in here. You can see keeping the ball down, learned the lessons early in this ball game. Need to. Next pitch inside, count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. Lights on here in Denver. Again, we heard the request to move our cameras. I'll talk more about that. Missing with ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here for Las Vegas. Now, normally we do like to take requests, but because we want you to be able to actually see the play, what happens is the cameras naturally will focus on the mesh in front of us. So that's why we do not have any cameras shooting through the backstop. Otherwise, you would see a gray mesh every time. Green delivers the curveball, hitting the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Can
I give a shout out to my parents, which are his grandparents, John and Karen Gurney.
You got it.
Thank you.
One ball and 1 strike. Of course, we love to take requests, and we did a lot of shout outs in the last game, so we're gonna have one here momentarily. But Las Vegas now with nobody out, runner at first, count even. And we do have a special shout out going, and I'm sorry, ma'am, I did not catch your name.
Christine.
I'll go ahead and talk into the mic.
This is Christy, Adarian Williams' mother.
Nice. And?
So we just wanted to give a shout out to John and Karen Gurney, who are watching their grandson Adarian play and up to bat right now.
Got a question for you. Your son's going off to college next year.
He is.
And where's he going to be going?
He's going to be at UNLV next year.
You know, I'm so impressed with this team, and I got the lineup here of who's going on. You guys got to be happy with the way you're sitting right now in this tournament.
Yes, we're very happy.
Well, thank you so much. And, of course, if you have any requests, just send them our way, and we're glad to do shout-outs. Thanks for visiting.
All right, appreciate your time. Thank you.
You got it. So I get a nice shout-out there by one of the parents here. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner on first. Next pitch is fouled away. Count still remains at 2-2. Beautiful night here in Denver. As you can see, the lights starting to settle in. Williams, of course, one of the big power hitters I was alluding to, hit a rocket in the last inning to help the party really get started. A lot of talent that we have seen here. And think about what American Legion has done over the years. Hit to right field. Right fielder going back. About 20 feet from the track makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 21,
Chasen Miklich, the first baseman, another big hitter here for Las Vegas. Really the meat of the lineup. This is where you really have to be careful, and you don't want to get the ball up anywhere from the thighs up, because a lot of these batters from, say, number 2 up to about number 6 and 7 can take it out of here. Green delivers outside. Count goes to 1-0. So there's 1 out, runner on first. Green not in time with the throw, but understandably wants to keep the runners in check. This is a very quick team. And the ability to execute the hit and run high level here for Las Vegas. There goes the runner. Knocked down, catcher not able to come up with it, so you see the stolen base. Good jump anyways. Would have been tough to throw him out. So Vegas really doing a good job of fundamental baseball. Excellent jump from first. Runner in scoring position and a good hitter in Miklich. Looking to try to cash him in here. This pitch is going to be a little bit high. Count goes to 3-0. 3-3 ball game. This is kind of what we expected between these two teams, both very competitive. Both field very well, both very well coached. 3-0 pitch in the dirt and walks him. So a little slip of the tongue saying dirt. You look, of course, all around here. This is a turf field completely. The Roadrunners play here year in and year out. And as I've mentioned in the cast before, you have to react quickly. We saw earlier, Petaluma, literally the infielders were playing in the short field, meaning the shortstop in short left field and the second baseman in short right field. And literally no balls got past them. We have seen players get eaten up because of the pace of the ball hitting towards the hole. Dropping a curveball in for a strike against Roberts, and it's 0-1. Runners at first and second. There's 1 out. Las Vegas is threatening, bottom half of the 3rd inning. Green set. Missing outside. Good shift by the catcher to keep that one from getting to the backstop. Ferreira, very mobile behind the plate, number 70. 1-1 pitch, going to be in the turf again. Count goes to 2-1. The nice thing is when you do have a ball that bounces, they're more truer hops than, say, dirt. It's just a matter of getting down and reacting quickly. 2-1 pitch. That's going to be hit to left field, and it is a high fly ball going back up against the wall. And it's gone. So Aaron Roberts touching them all. And we were told by the coaches, humbly of course, that we had not seen the full armory. And Roberts with the first home run in this tournament for any team. So quickly going from a 3-3 tie, it's now 6-3 Las Vegas. Izzy Gutierrez stepping to the plate. 1 out, 1 ball and no strike. Going to be a talk here. Quickly going to the mound. And you really got a feel for Andre Green because he was really starting to get into the rhythm of this ball game. And just got that one up, and it was all she wrote. You could just see it fading back. Now, the difficult thing, and that's we'll tell you some of the power that we saw with Aaron Roberts there. There is a breeze coming in from left field. So that tells you what kind of mustard was behind that. And, of course, it went sailing out of here. And if you look at the hit totals, it's all even at 4. But the big difference, of course, is the 3 runs. The funny thing about this is you look at the errors, and there are no errors by Arizona, but 2 from Las Vegas. 1 ball and no strike, Gutierrez after the conference. That's hit down the right field line, foul with authority. So some of the bats now really starting to pop. Count evens at 1-1. Green delivers. That's a slider. That's going to be tough. It should be a base hit. It is. Again, that was a very good pitch. Down around the thighs and dropping towards the knees, but Gutierrez just went with it, and you saw the results. So some good hitting by Izzy with a 1-out single. Already 3 hits or 3 runs in the ball game. Coach coming out very quickly again. This may be it for Green. Yep, you can see the signal, so we will see who the relief pitcher is. We did not see anybody warming up at the bullpen. So wasting no time are the Firebirds, not wanting Las Vegas to get into this. Of course, Las Vegas, as we painted the picture at the beginning of the cast, in the last 2 ball games, putting up 20 runs and 21 hits. So this is a team that's very streaky, as is Arizona. So good idea. So we will see Andre Green go to left field. We'll get you the name of the relief pitcher here momentarily. Good to have you along here from Denver Region 8 Tournament Baseball. Fireworks starting to fly out of the park. Christian Pavlovich is going to step to the mound and try to put out the fire here, put on the lid here on Las Vegas. Not an easy task to do. Of course, the big prize, of course, will be for tomorrow. Some beautiful trophies here. And, of course, the winner will go on to Shelby. That tournament gets underway this next week. We're going to take a short break due to the copyright music laws. You're watching Region 8 Tournament Baseball. Well, the beat goes on here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Christian Pavlovich coming into a buzzsaw here against Las Vegas. You can see the dancing going on in the dugout here for Vegas. There's the bunts. And it's a good one. Here's the throw. Not even an attempt. It was so well placed and good speed. So it's a bunt single here for Las Vegas. Jimmy Gamboa going to step to the plate, a good hitter, good quick bat. The danger here with Gamboa is he can pull it down the line, really into the coffin corner in right field, and that's where it gets difficult, trying to get the ball back in to prevent not only a double but a triple. That is hit deep, but it's foul. So all of a sudden, it's funny, we had this drought of home runs, and now we're seeing the ball really jumping off the bat here of both Las Vegas and Arizona. One out, runners on first and second. That's hit. It's going to be a tough play. Second baseman in the hole. There's the spin. Not able to get it to the pitcher in time. Pitcher was not there for the coverage. So the bases are loaded. Jordan DeMarcy stepping to the plate here. We're still in the third inning. 6 hits now for Las Vegas, still one out. Arizona trying to get out of this, of course. Play is at home. Try to get the double play and get out of here. Get their bats up. First pitch taken for a strike at the knees on the outside corner. Good location. Count goes to 0-1. So DeMarcy also very quick out of the box. Third baseman playing up, potentially looking bunt here. Obviously play is at home. Next pitch going to be a little bit high. Count evens at 1-1. We'll see what the call is here. Umpire behind the plates. Making a warning here. I think he's talking. Yep, he is. He's talking to the dugout of Las Vegas. I'm not sure what the warning is about. Again, they do have a lot to celebrate, but he's getting a handle on this very quickly. So for whatever reason, he stopped play and then talked to the bench of Las Vegas. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 3 runs are in. 6-3 Las Vegas. Next pitch, strike, letter high fastball in the outside corner. And it's 1-2. So Christian Babovich coming into a buzzsaw, missing low and inside. Count evens at 2-2. Understandably being very careful here. A base hit could score 2 more runs. You don't want to let this one get out early. Fastball fouled away. Good movement on the pitch. Count still remains at 2-2. So Arizona not wasting any time here to replace Green. Even though Green was pitching a good game, that's hit to left field. Left fielder meeting Green makes the catch. There's the tag. Here comes the throw. Here's the relay, and it gets past the catcher, but a good follow-up by Babovich, but the run scores. So there's 2 outs. 7-3, Las Vegas. Jason Sharman getting up for the 3rd time in the ball game. A little discussion here between the coach for Las Vegas and the Blue. So I think what that discussion is about was the warning that was presented to the bench. And again, we don't know what it was about. We can guess, of course. Pretty rabid, excited were the Aces. I can understand that. Runners at first and second. There's 2 outs. Outside corner, good fastball. Count goes to 0-1. Semi-final game. Good to have you along here from Denver. 7-3 Las Vegas. And that was a great play. You could see stretching out was Ferreira to prevent from the runner from moving to third. Force will be at third, 2 outs. Fastball just missing. Count goes to 2-1. So again, there's going to be a drawing here tonight for a piece of history. We'll talk more about that. 2 balls and 1 strike. And the piece of history was the inaugural season here for the Colorado Rockies. We actually have a Coors Field inaugural bat, one of just a few that is being raffled away. Hot shot to the first baseman, going to take it himself, tags the base, and they get the final out. But a lot of damage done on the home run and, of course, the scoring fly ball. It's a 7-3 ball game. Las Vegas on top. So it's going to be Andre Green to lead it off here in the top half of the 4th inning. So far, Colby Smith in the ball game here for Las Vegas with 52 pitches. Hit up the middle, coming up with the throw. There it is, and in time, beautiful play. And there's 1 out with 1 pitch.
Now batting, number 70, Fabian Ferreira.
So Chernowski with some great range, literally up the middle, the hole, generally would have been a base hit, and you can see that arm and a good play to get the first outs. So Fabian Ferreira, the catcher, looking to try to get something going here with 1 out. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Took a little bit off on that, waved at for a strike, and it's 0-1. Mike Ray, Warren Ray, and Nick Arcio bringing it to you. Good to have you along. Took a little bit off again for strike 3. Quickly 2 outs. One of the things when you're behind by 4 runs is not to press. And it's tempting to try to get it all back with a big swing. And Arizona, of course, scratched their way back to a tie. First pitch taken for a strike by Smith, and it's 0-1. But if you look at the scoring, Arizona scored in the 2nd inning 1 run, in the 3rd inning 2 runs on 4 hits. Whereas Las Vegas came out like gangbusters in the 1st inning with 3 runs and 3 hits, and then of course put up the 4 spot in the last inning. Hit down the right field line with authority, foul. Count goes to 1-2. So both teams, whether you're hitting it to players or hitting it out of the park, are hitting with some loud at-bats. Hit to the 3rd baseman, comes up firing and gets him in time. Showing off that gun was Roberts. So Roberts hitting one out and then showing his arm in the field. And after 3.5 in the books, it is a 7-3 ball game, Las Vegas. Bottom half of the 4th inning, and it is Las Vegas with a 4-run lead on 6 hits. Popovich delivers a strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1. So Parker Schmidt, the catcher, followed by Darian Williams, and then it is Chasen Miklich. We warned you about the power in the bats here, and thank goodness we're reporting it accurately. But Arizona also has a lot of pop, so don't go away. We found out that Aaron Roberts has committed to go to UC Berkeley in 2019. Of course, Aaron hit that big ball out of the park. Next pitch fouled away. Count goes to 1-2. He was the MVP of the state tourney. And if you'd like to find out more about Aaron, you can go to a website, www.aaronkroberts.com. So Aaron, another talented player here for Las Vegas, committed to UC Berkeley. It shows. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Popovich coming in, had to put out a fire in the last inning, literally. You can hear the bench from Las Vegas cheering on. Parker, of course, a little discussion going on the mound. But you think about what American Legion has done since 1925 and its inception. Maybe we reported it to you, maybe you heard it, maybe you haven't, but we'll give you the numbers anyways. Since 1925, 55% of all Major League players played American Legion baseball since 1925. Yep, that's correct. Catches him looking on the inside corner at the knees, and it's strike 3. Good location by Popovich. Christian coming in and trying to put a lid here. We're in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Good to have you along from Denver. Region 8 semifinal game. Waved at first strike, and it's 0-1. So Darian Williams, as we mentioned, going to UNLV. And a look, yeah, oh boy, catcher took that one. Trying to shake that off is Ferreira. Having been a catcher, I understand how that feels. We're not sure where he took it, but doesn't matter. It hurts anywhere, and you have to really take your time to catch your breath. So again, a lot of talent here, and over America, I don't know if you're aware of this, but annually, 82,000 baseball players play American Legion baseball every summer. That's right, 82,000 across America. And there are 8 regionals going on this week. Of course, on Sunday, that is Championship Sunday in 8 different regions. Of course, Colorado this year, in their 4th year of hosting the regional. Of course, 2 years ago, it was in Boulder. This is the 2nd year that it's in Denver, and we understand it's going to Fairfield, California next year. So Ferreira doing a good job of shaking it off. Curveball, bouncing it off of Ferreira. Count goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. So Christian Papovich coming in and aggressively getting 1 out. Fastball just missing. Good location. If you're going to miss, that's where you want to miss. 2-1. Too much firepower in this Las Vegas team. Las Vegas with the first home run in the tournament for any team. Missing, count goes to 3-1. So Williams, part of the party early in this ball game, looking to get the rally going again with 1 out. Ball 4, and he will head to first base.
Number 21,
Jason Miklich. Another powerful bat here for the Aces. We laugh, and we mentioned this in the last game, that when we went back to the hotel, it was probably about 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. Papovich delivers a strike on the inside corner, and it's 0-1. But we see 2 teams walking in, count them, 2 teams. One of them is Las Vegas with boxes of pink donut boxes. Can you guess who? Yep, it was Voodoo. The other team was the team out of League City, Texas. And as we reported here on the opening day, we had 2 buckets, 100 donuts that we were passing out. 1-1 pitch on the way. Inside, taken for a strike. Count goes to 1-2. So we are going no commercial tonight on purpose. And the reason why, we just thought we'd let you see the pictures tomorrow. We will go back to commercials. But we thought we'd just go a little bit raw tonight and try something different. And of course, as we were mentioning, and I know I sound like a broken record here, but we have to turn off the audio as soon as the music starts to play, literally. We had that happen to us last year where music in the background, literally they shut the cast down. 1-2 pitch, there goes the runner, here's the throw, and it's not in time. Stolen base for Las Vegas with 1 out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miklich looking to pick him up here. Right field playing deep, left field playing deep. Okay, let's just sound consistent. Center field playing deep. Papovich delivers fastball high chopper to the third baseman. It's fair. There's the throw to first. They get him in time. Throw to third, and they get him. So a double play off of a good throw first ignited to get him at first, and then a strong throw back to third. And after 4 complete in the books, it's 7-3 Las Vegas. Top half of the fifth inning, it's going to be Alex Kelch to lead it off for Arizona. Efren Cervantes and Daniel Durazo. 7-3 ball game. Vegas on top. First pitch is fouled away. Count goes to 0-1. So far in the ball game, Colby Smith with 60 pitches. Entering into the fifth inning, we are going 7. Las Vegas already assured of a spot tomorrow for Championship Sunday. Of course, coming in the only undefeated team. Ball is fouled away. Count goes to 0-2. So Arizona needing to win this to have a chance to play tomorrow. What would happen is there would probably be some kind of a playoff game, because already League City has been assured a spot tomorrow, winning against Petaluma here today. So potentially we could see a playoff game then followed by the championship game. Now, if Las Vegas wins this, Arizona will go home and we will see potentially it would be League City against Las Vegas tomorrow at noon. Stay tuned. We'll keep it reported here for you. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A little bit high. Count goes full. Arizona, very scrappy team. You can't take them lightly. A lot of contact hitters, a lot of speed. 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Center field. Center fielder coming in. Having trouble with it. Makes the catch. You could see with the night sky and, of course, the wind swirling just a bit. Had to second guess it, but made a nice catch for the first out. Efren Cervantes, shortstop. Really a nice double play that we saw executed from Arizona with the strong throw to first and then caught the runner trying to extend the play, getting thrown out at third. Stopping a potential rally by Las Vegas. First pitch taken for a strike. Smith delivering high. Count goes to 1-1. So Smith doing a good job of mixing locations of speed. Foul ball going to be out of play. Count goes to 1-2. So Cervantes, of course, one of those players that can play a number of positions, as do most of these teams. You will see a number of them that will take a turn on the mound. Next pitch going to be behind the head. Count evens at 2-2. Championship game potentially tomorrow at noon, unless Arizona wins this, and the playoff game will be at noon, and then the championship game at 3. Wide, count goes to 3-2. What's been really enjoyable is to watch really the baseball IQ of both of these teams. That's hit down the right field line. That's going to go foul. Off into the tennis courts, literally. Count still remains 3-2. In case you've not been here, or of course for some of you folks watching in Las Vegas and also in Arizona, multi-million-dollar complex. Of course, this, you can see the baseball complex here. Missing for ball 4, and it's a 1-out walk. But to the left of us, a beautiful softball field for the women's team, and they have a very good one here at Metropolitan State University, the Roadrunners, and they host a lot of tournaments here. Then another beautiful soccer field right behind us. And of course, the Denver skyline painting the picture as the backdrop for this complex. 1 ball and no strike, 1 out. Good to have you along. Region 8 Tournament Baseball semifinal here from Denver. Smith, it's a hot shot. Second baseman trying to turn the double play, playing in the hole. Let's see if they call him out. It looked like they called him out. They did. But a good takeout and not able to turn the double. So there's 2 outs. But as I mentioned, good baseball IQ by obviously Las Vegas. Darian Williams playing way in the hole on the shift. If he'd have been in his normal spot, that would have been a base hit. So there is a discussion here with Arizona and the umpire because you saw the ball pop out, but apparently the umpire called him out due to the fact that he held it long enough and then it came out. So clearly 2 outs. Graybosch going to step to the plate here. 2 outs. Runner at first. Durazo going to take his lead. Arizona down by 4. We're in the 5th inning, going 7. Smith delivers high. Count goes to 1-0. So Colby Smith coming in with 60 pitches so far into this inning. Arizona would love to extend this and start scratching their way back into this. They're good at this. Trying to get to Smith here in the 5th inning. That's hit to right field. Right fielder ranging over towards the track. Makes the catch for the final out. So after 4.5 in the books, it's Las Vegas doing a good job of pitching and fielding. They lead 7-3. Bottom half of the 5th inning, 7-3. It is Las Vegas cruising. Looking to add some more punch to the board, literally. Doing a good job with the long ball. And, of course, very consistent in the field and pitching. And they've got that 4-run lead so far. 6 hits and 7 runs for Las Vegas. And 4 hits and 3 runs for Arizona. First pitch taken for a strike by Roberts. Of course, Roberts, a lot of power, as we've told you. He's going to be going off to UC Berkeley here in 2019. Next pitch taken for a strike on the corner. Count goes to 0-2. So obvious key here and prescription here for Arizona is for Popovich to keep doing what he's doing, and that is limiting Las Vegas and, of course, making good double plays like we saw in the last inning. Good baseball IQ is standing by. Is Director of Baseball Operations, Wally Weld. Wally, you got to be pleased with what you're seeing here tonight.
Wow, it's been a great tournament. Been a little warm during the day, but tonight is just right. A little breeze, nice and cool. The fans are doing a great job on both sides, cheering for their clubs, and what a night for baseball.
Yeah, and finally we saw kind of a drought there of no home runs until tonight, and that's unusual. Playing here in Denver, and we saw some pop in the bats here for Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's the scenario over at Coors Field, and same thing here, and just all around the state. But it's the same for both sides. So when one team puts a bunch of runs up, that tells you something about that team for sure.
Popovich living a strike on the outside corner to Gutierrez, and it's a 0-1. Really, Wally, you think about it. Sharply hit to the second baseman, comes up firing and gets the second out. But, you know, I've noticed kind of a trend here with a lot of these pitchers coming in. It's almost like shell shock. I mean, initially it takes them about an inning or so to get the rhythm down and some quick runs being scored early in the ball game. Then they settle down, and they learn they got to keep it down, knees and lower, to keep the ball from flying up the gaps. And it seems like we're seeing that here with Popovich here in this inning.
Mike, you're exactly right. In fact, I've listened to you since you've been here. You've said that just about every game. After an inning or two, guys settle down. But one thing we are seeing is some of the infielders are playing a little further back.
Yes.
Ball gets there quicker.
Yep.
Gets there in short order and allows them to go ahead and make that play at the base wherever they're going.
Yeah, you know, we saw that with Petaluma. In fact, they were playing almost like short left field and short right field with his shortstop and the second baseman. And you're thinking, what are they doing out there? And then you could see why. And no ball's got through the holes on them.
Well, this field is 100% turf. There is not a square inch of dirt on it. The batter's box is turf, mound is turf, and the infield, the cutouts, everything is turf, and that ball gets there quick.
2 balls, 1 strike outside corner painting the black by Popovich. Count goes to 2-2. You know, I can say that for your house, 100% turf, right? No dirt inside the house at your
absolutely,
your home?
yeah. I was just going to mention that as well.
I kind of noticed that when I was over there, you know, doing the putt-putt thing. It was a lot of fun. Go over to Wally Wild's house. It doubles for a putt-putt course. Great place to hang out and have some coffee. There's the high chopper. That should be the final out. We'll come back and talk to Wally. And, of course, after 5 in the books, it's a 7-3 ball game. Las Vegas on top. It's going to be Michael Corral to start it off here. We are heading into the 6th inning already. Arizona down by 4 runs. Corral, of course, we've seen him with a lot of pop in the bat. Earlier getting a double, and now looking to try to get it going here, down by 4, much needed. That is slapped down the left field line, looking for double number 2. Racing past first, easily going into second. And it's a stand-up double for Arizona. Good timing and much needed here for the Firebirds. So, Wally, again, we're really seeing a lot of pop of the bat here, a lot in this ball game, and I really kind of expected that here with these 2 teams tonight. You think about it, Arizona just a couple of nights ago putting up 19 runs, and, of course, as we reported earlier today, 20 runs being put up in the last 2 games by Las Vegas and 21 hits. Pretty impressive offensive output here by both of these teams in this tournament. Hit sharply, spin move, see if he can get him at first, and guns him for the first out. Checked out the second out.
Yeah, you know, I think I'd probably give the size advantage to Vegas, but I think the speed probably goes to Arizona. They're stretching a lot of singles to doubles, and I don't know, did they have a triple tonight? I think they had 1.
They did have 1.
Okay,
yeah, and it was
a definite double, but they're looking ahead, that's for sure, on the base path.
2 outs, runner at third. Breezing so far is Colby Smith. Next pitch fouled away. Count goes to 0-2. But yeah, I mean, you think about the way, and I've presented that in the cast here in the last 2 days, call it the coffin corners because of the way of the layout. you hit it down that line and it curves, and it makes it a tough play to try to relay it in quickly.
It does. Probably the last 50 to 60 feet of each baseline, that foul line might be 10, 12 feet from the fence, so it gets bounced around in there pretty regular.
Well, you got to be happy with the way this tournament has come. I mean, it's been very smooth this year.
Well, it's been great. The kids have been great. The color guard has been great. The respect and the thank yous and the appreciations that they give us, and we just remind them that if you're a Legionnaire, you're doing it for our guys. If you're a son, you're doing it for your dad who served.
Yep, that's my case. Yeah,
and these guys get it. They really get it. So it's been really, really exciting, really rewarding for the commission.
Well, and you hit it right on the head. Nick Arcia, who's running our board right now, is an SAL. His dad, of course, served, and he said when he saw the ceremony to put up the flag, and he was so moved by it, that's what led him to want to join the commitment and seeing the commitment of the Legionnaires and what they do. And he said that sold him, and now he's been serving for many years and helping a lot of veterans with some of their issues as they transition back from war.
Absolutely. My father served in World War II in the Army Air Corps.
Yeah.
Before the Air Force even existed.
Wow.
And, I'm the same. I'm a son, and I do it to honor my father and his service. You don't have to have served to be a part of this group. And as you know,
yep.
And the sons are an integral part of this group. We're here because we really, really want to be. Not that the other guys aren't, but
that's right.
We made a choice to be a part of this. And the Sons was put together years ago when we thought we were going to get out of that war to end all wars, and unfortunately mankind is not like that. But
no, unfortunately,
if you haven't served, you can still be a part of this group, and you can serve in a lot of other ways, a lot of good things in this country.
Close to 3 million strong is American Legion, the veterans that serve yearly.
Absolutely, and we're trying to figure out how to reach out to our younger guys. We're getting a little long in the tooth, but we're not going to give up.
It's going to be Jimmy Gamboa that's going to lead it off here for Las Vegas, bottom half of the sixth inning. You can actually kind of feel the energy coming from this side of the field. They are getting rabid over there. I'm not sure what the call was, but you could see kind of the warning because they were getting so loud there from Las Vegas. Gamboa hits a high fly ball. That's Major League style right fielder ranging over, makes the catch for the first out. So tomorrow, Championship Sunday, another good day, starts at noon. Potentially, if Las Vegas wins this, we will see it against League City. Another scrappy game, potentially tomorrow.
Absolutely, and it ratchets up every day, but I got to give kudos to our umpire crew. We've got 6 guys that have done a great job.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Reed Lester's got the plate tomorrow. He's a Colorado boy. He's my guy, and he's going to do a great job. And I take my hat off to my fellow umpires. So
does he show up at the windmill at your house also to do?
You know what? I was going to tell you before the last break. I took out the water trap.
You did take it out?
And put it in the windmill. No, I put it in the windmill just for you.
Wasn't that your bathtub? It's a water trap.
Well, it's one of those older bathtubs with the claw feet, so it looks really cool out there. But
shot hit to second, and it's going to be the out for the second out. Arizona looking pretty sharp in the infield, and so it's going to be Sharman going to step to the plate. This is the bottom half of the sixth inning. Potentially one more at-bats here for Arizona, so very important. Popovich gets out of here, and he's done a great job coming in, facing a buzzsaw and putting the lid on in the last 2 innings to slow down the attack here of Las Vegas, who leads by 4, 7-3. Christian delivers outside. Count goes to 1-0. Now I hear this big drawing. We'll kind of paint the picture one more time. Winning a piece of history literally here at the tournament. Of course, we got a Coors Field bat, 1995 inaugural bat, is that correct?
That's correct. Rockies started out in 1995, so they came out with 1,995 bats, and we've got bat 514, I think. I'm not quite sure, but we have a donor that was very gracious in letting us raffle that off. There's a World Series ball from 2015. And 3 pairs of Rockies tickets to go with it. So,
and some good tickets too.
So for a few bucks, you can take a shot at winning that.
Well, I think you think about just the Rockies tickets if you're a big Rockies fan. This is third base side, first level, and I mean, it's great seats. Those are about $50 tickets right there, and you get 3 pairs of them. And really, the cost is a measly $1 for a ticket, literally.
Absolutely. And people have been great. They've pitched in, they've chipped in. And tell us how we can do that online if you can't be here at the park, right?
Yeah, you can literally, there's a couple ways. You can go to our Facebook site, Colorado American Legion Baseball, and there's a phone number. Scott Gibson's number is there. You can call him, and he still is controlling that ticket thing going on there. And you can order as much as you want. I think there's a special deal going on, 6 tickets for $5, but of course you can order up more, can't you?
Absolutely. We'll be happy to take any dollar you want to contribute to American Legion Baseball. It allows us to put these tournaments on. You know, they're not free. The field has a cost to it. American Legion pays for everything for these kids. You know, plane flight, hotel, meals. They
Banquet.
each get $18 a day for meals.
Voodoo Donuts. Well, not quite there, but yeah. Yeah.
Voodoo Donuts. German chocolate cake donut. Man, that was awesome.
Isn't that dangerous? I know. I know there are addiction-free classes on that, and I just don't want to go to the class. Sorry.
I felt my blood sugar rise after 3 bites.
Well, Wally, thank you so much for hanging out here. We're in the 7th inning. Hard to believe this game is actually 6th inning, bottom of the 6th. Feel free to hang out a little bit more. We have a runner on first. There's 2 outs. Popovich trying to get that elusive third out without any more runs crossing the plate. Vegas, really, you think about what they've done, it's more of a complete ball game. We don't say that very often, but complete in the sense of the hitting attack, hitting not only long balls, but straining up the gaps, extending with good base running and good execution, making good plays in the field, and of course a good pitching performance so far by Colby Smith. Now, we already know we have an idea who might be pitching tomorrow. It might be Josh Sharman, who is going off to college, that lefty who came in and really shut down on day 1. So they've been saving him all week, potentially for tomorrow. Next pitch taken for a strike. Count goes to 0-2 with 2 outs. Now, there is a strategy here. Obviously, if, let's say, Vegas goes on to win this, they can only pitch so many pitches, even with Josh Sharman, because they have to be rested, don't they, going to the World Series?
Absolutely. We follow somewhat of a major league initiated program of keeping these arms safe to move on to college and major league. So there is a 105 total pitch limit. You need 4 days rest, 80 pitches for 3 days. If you throw 30 pitches, you can pitch every day, but all you can throw is 30 pitches.
Right.
And the physicians and the baseball heads get together and sort of put those numbers together and try to keep the arms from being wasted before they get to where they want to go.
Oh, yeah. We don't want to ruin any careers here. And, of course, there's a lot of baseball that's played throughout the summer coming into these tournaments, let alone the state tournaments. I mean, you really have to be a chess player if you're one of the coaches to make sure that everything is in the right place as far as pitch counts.
Yeah, that's a piece of the puzzle that's been added by the social scenario, and coaches have done a pretty good job with it.
Yeah,
keeping the kids' arms fresh, and still trying to have the strength to go throughout a tournament. I mean, it's still all about you can never have enough pitching, right?
Oh, definitely. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Snap throw to first, not in time. So Las Vegas trying to extend the inning, put more pressure on. They've got the 4-run lead, 6 hits so far in the ball game for Vegas. Popovich, good battle going on here with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Forces at second. I really have enjoyed seeing some of the baseball IQ, especially in this ball game. Getting those double plays that you wouldn't think they would try to pull off, especially that one with the throw to first, and then you saw the runner trying to extend it, and they got him at third. Really some heads-up baseball. There goes the runner. It's going to be hit into the hole, and it's a base hit. So just when you think Vegas is going to be shut down, they come up with a 2-out single, and the beat goes on here for the Aces here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, and remember, Mike, at this level, you can go play a year of freshman ball And as long as you come back and play with the team that you left, given your age, birth date, you can play after having played a year of college ball, coming back to play for the team you left.
You know, you bring up a good point. In last year for Henderson, the pitcher that they saved the whole tournament that came in and pitched, of course, had next pitch is hit to right field. This should be the final out. Makes the catch, but we'll end the thought here that starting pitcher for Henderson last year was seen in the final game, averaged 92 miles an hour. Of course, they went on to win the World Series after leaving here and winning. We heard he's averaging 100 miles an hour now. He was clocked this summer. So that'll tell you a lot of talent, and he had 1 year with Oregon coming into the tournament.
Baseball IQ, my friend.
There it is. Wally Weld, the Director of Baseball Operations here for Colorado American Legion. After 6 in the books, go ahead, Wally.
Mike, I want to thank you so much for being a part of our team. You do a great job. Thanks for letting me jump in and be a part of yours.
Well, you know, they pay me to do this. All those voodoo donuts have finally paid off, so I'm glad to do it.
We're going to double your pay for next year. How about that?
And double my waistline, too. So Wally Weld, the Director of Baseball Operations, doing a great job, of course, along with Paul Grimace, the chairman. We'll take a break. Christian Pavlovich is going to start it off here for Arizona in the top half of the 7th inning. You look at the hit totals, and it's very close. 6 for Las Vegas, 4 for Arizona. Pavlovich takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Going the whole way is Colby Smith, doing a terrific job of keeping the lid on the scoring. Of course, giving up 3 runs, actually 1 run in the 2nd inning and 2 runs in the 3rd inning to Arizona. And since then, it's been all golden goose eggs on the board. That's pitch missing outside. Count goes to 2-1. Mike Ray, Warren Ray, Nick Arcio, of course, an SLA, Sons of American Legion, running our board here this evening. Good to have him along. Really amazed at what some of the Legionnaires do, including Nick. They really do help a lot of the homeless veterans around here in Denver. Catching him looking for strike 2. Count goes to 2 balls and 2 strikes, painting the black. Good to have you along from Denver. This is Region 8 Tournament Baseball. Semi-final game. Fouled away off the catcher's mask, literally. Counts full at 3-2. Hit to right field down the line, trying to make a play of it, goes out of play, literally in the bullpen for warm-up. Count still remains full. So Arizona, very good team out of Tucson. Made the semis a couple years ago against Cal, actually for the championship in Boulder. And there's 1 out by Popovich. So you can hear the Las Vegas crowd, excitement starting to generate, trying to finish this one out. It's going to be leadoff batter Alex Kelch stepping to the plate with 1 out. Colby Smith set. Delivery's going to be a little bit high. Last pitch count coming into the inning was 77 pitches, so plenty. He can go 105. 1-0 pitch inside for a strike in the inside corner. Count goes to 1-1. On deck, Efren Cervantes for Tucson. Fouled away down the right field line. Count goes to 1-2. So you can see Kelch hand to his helmet, just missing that. Right fielder playing just a little bit over, looking for the push, literally going opposite field. Trying to prevent an extra base hit. Inside, count goes to 2-2. Mike Ray, Warren Ray, Nick Arcio bringing it to you, top half of the 7th inning. Denver, Colorado. 7-3 ball game. Las Vegas in the field. Hit up the middle. We'll see. Takes a few steps over the center fielder and makes the catch for the second out. So Las Vegas fans ready to erupt. We can already see bubbles starting to fly. Efren Cervantes with 2 outs. Of course, we're only going 7. This is their last bats potentially. Smith delivers fastball, strike, and it's on 1, just challenging the batter. Right down the middle. Another one, this time missing a little bit low. Count goes to 1-1. Game time tomorrow will be at noon, high noon here. Fouled away, count goes to 1-2. So potentially, we already know League City, Texas will be in the ball game. And the winner of this game will face them. Next pitch going to be high, count even at 2-2. We will try to get an interview or two here. Of course, we did get a chance to talk to Las Vegas just a couple of nights ago when they won. Hit to the second baseman, hot shot. This could be the final out, and it is. So it's going to be Las Vegas against League City tomorrow at high noon. 6 hits, 7 runs, and 2 errors for Las Vegas. The winners, 4 hits, 3 runs for Tucson. And a very good tournament. No losers here. Tucson, of course, very scrappy, putting up 19 just a couple of days ago. Giving a good battle. We expected this here in Denver. So there you are. There are your 2 semifinalists in League City and Las Vegas. We're going to take a short break. We're going to try to get an interview. You're watching American Legion Baseball Region 8 Tournament. We'll be right back. We're in the postgame show, and we have Aaron Roberts, of course, who hit a rocket out here today. And Aaron, I'll tell you, I was impressed, and I'll tell you why. Because when you hit that ball over the left field fence, there was a breeze coming in, and that's not an easy breeze to hit over. Now, surprisingly, you were the first home run in this whole tournament on anybody that has hit one out. So you got to feel really good about what you did here this evening.
Oh, definitely. I just try to stay within myself and let the ball come to me, let the game play out, and it just happened. Got my pitch, and I drove it, so that's just how it worked out, so it went well.
Now, is this the first time you've been to Denver, Aaron?
No, we were actually here 2 years ago.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you here in a tournament ball, or what were you doing?
Yeah, for the same tournament, actually.
Oh, gotcha. See, I didn't even realize that. I had no idea. So, again, so far, what have been your interpretation of this tournament as far as the competition is concerned?
Oh, the competition is definitely great, which means we definitely had to come out every day pumped up and ready. We couldn't take any days off for sure.
Yeah.
These guys definitely know how to play. They're the champions of their state for a reason, so we definitely had to come ready.
You know, I reported that in the last two games coming into tonight, Las Vegas put up 20 runs and 21 hits. And it was interesting to hear your coach say, we haven't quite peaked yet. A lot of our power hasn't started to show. Tonight it did. Tonight we saw some balls pulled down the line. Of course, your ball flying out. You got to feel good about your chances to win this tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We just got to stay positive, keep doing what we've been doing. We've been definitely working hard on staying through with our approaches, keeping right field, which keeps us on the ball longer, which allows us to drive in more.
Yeah.
So we just got to come out ready to play tomorrow, and we definitely have a great chance to win this, and I'm excited.
Well, you know what was really fun to see is I reported that really more of a complete game that we've seen actually the last three games. Great pitching, very intelligent play in the infield and outfield, and then of course the hitting, huge. So really more of a complete team that we're seeing here out of Las Vegas. And we heard that you beat Henderson, who went last year, to get here.
Yeah, definitely. We beat them. They left a sour taste in our mouth last year after we lost them in the championship, so we came out ready to play that game. We were excited, and we beat them. And definitely, I would say we're a complete team, too. We come out to practice every day. We work hard on defense, or just the little things, the fundamentals, hitting off the tee, everything like that. So we're ready to win the game.
And I know you guys like Voodoo Donuts, right?
Yeah.
We heard rumors that people were out, bringing in boxes. Was that you guys bringing
That's
in
actually
boxes?
my roommate.
So which one did you have, or which are your favorite from Voodoo here?
I saw one that looked really good. It was the Cocoa Puffs one.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously the M&M one, probably a favorite.
They have addiction-free classes, but I haven't gone to them yet. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm going to keep the addiction up. Final thing, you're going off to Cal Berkeley to play some baseball. You got to be excited about that.
Yeah, definitely. I committed at the end of this school year. Definitely, I thought it was the right fit for me academically and athletically. So it just felt perfect. Plus, I was born right outside of Berkeley, too, so it's kind of like a homecoming for me.
Well, good for you. I'm from Santa Barbara. So,
oh, nice.
Hey, congratulations on a great tournament so far.
Thanks, sir.
And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and I hope that I have to interview you again, okay?
Definitely looking forward to it.
All right, that's Aaron Roberts, the Rocket Man. I'm going to let you go ahead and hand this off to Izzy Gutierrez. And Izzy, of course, had another great ball game. We'll let him step in. Izzy, go ahead and take a look at the camera, and I'll try to make it easy on you. But how you feeling so far about this tournament, Izzy?
Amazing. We come out really well. Came out strong for our team. Pitchers have been doing well. Hitting's been doing well. So,
I look up and down the lineup, and usually when you get to the 7, 8, and 9 hitters, you think, okay, not so tough. But with you guys, everybody is a tough out.
yeah, we've been working on our approach, right side. Everyone's been working on it. We've been working on small ball as well. Everything's been happening very good.
Now, we hear you're going off to college here soon, too.
Yes.
Where are you going to be playing, Izzy?
South Mountain Community College.
Wow, now that is in
Arizona.
Okay, is that in Phoenix?
Yes.
Nice. So, again, camaraderie. I mean, I could hear you guys exploding in that dugout. And we did see the Blue go over and talk to you. Were you guys being a little rowdy, or what was going on there?
Yeah, we just kind of like
letting off a little steam.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll just say that, right? Letting off some steam.
but we try to stay together as one team. So.
Now, you guys are awesome. And, again, Josh Sharman came in and was lights out. I don't know if we'll see him tomorrow. I don't want to give anything away, but I'm kind of hoping that we might see him tomorrow. And I know that potentially, if you go on, you have to watch those arms potentially going to Shelby.
Yes.
What's your thoughts about maybe potentially going to Shelby?
We're ready.
Yeah, I bet.
We've come out. We worked hard. Always been ready.
You're going to be facing League City, which is out of Texas, another scrappy team. Any thoughts about them?
beat them once. Maybe we can come out and do it again, but never know.
All right.
Always got to keep a chip on our shoulder.
Well, Izzy, I know you'll probably enjoy this a little bit, but you guys are really focused. I know you'll really do the celebration potentially tomorrow. So thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you.
We hope to hear a lot about you in your college career. Who knows, maybe we'll see you doing some MLB baseball.
Perfect.
All right,
Thank you.
Izzy, thanks for visiting with us. We're going to get a coach, and we'll let you come in, Coach, really quick, and then we'll wrap it up here from Denver here this evening. Now, I purposefully chose you because we know you played baseball here
Yes.
at Metro State, so go ahead and introduce yourself.
Not here at Metro State. I played at DO, actually.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
I'm Taylor Sperano. Just graduated 2017.
So you know this area pretty well.
Yeah, I know these guys pretty well. I played with a few of them.
So how does it feel being back here in Denver? And, of course, your team is hot right now, and they're really focused.
Oh, yeah, it's great. It's good to see these kids that all have been working so hard for so long finally get this opportunity, and they're making the most of it.
What do you tell the players going into games like this or just coming into tournaments like this?
Just stay focused. Stay on what we've been working on all summer, all year, ever since the fall. Play your game, and when you play your game, you're a pretty tough team to beat.
League City tomorrow, another scrappy team. What do you think about them and maybe some kind of strategy that you might be thinking about tomorrow?
They're a pretty good team. Obviously, they won state in Texas, so they got to be pretty good. We played them once, so we got a little bit of info on them. Pretty confident in playing them tomorrow, and hopefully we can get it done and go on to Shelby.
You know, we noticed really the teams that have been winning and going deep, obviously you being one of them, it's really been good pitching that has outlasted good hitting. But in your case, it doesn't matter where the ball is pitched. You guys are hitting the ball and hitting it all over the place. And do you guys really practice going opposite field at all?
Yeah, we've been hitting every day, and that's what we've been working on the most. Staying with our approach, trying to drive the balls to the other side, right field mostly, and just keep doing that. And balls are starting to fall more and more runs.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on a great tournament, and hopefully we'll be talking to you guys again tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Coach, thanks for visiting with us. Again, a great effort here by Las Vegas coming in. We'll let you get out there and go relax a little bit. I'm sure you're ready, Coach. Thanks for visiting with us.
Thank you.
So, again, final score, it was a great ball game here from Denver. I'll switch over, and I'll let you, Warren, kind of shoot it this way. We expect another big game tomorrow. It will be Las Vegas taking on League City. Of course, League City winning a very tough ball game today and doing it in the fashion that they usually play. They put up a 4 spot in the 6th inning when they really needed it and then hung on to win 4-2 over Petaluma. So, again, we will see you tomorrow. Game time will be at noon. We'll try to come in a little bit early here in Denver. For the finals, that will be the championship of the Region 8 Tournament Baseball. Again, my special thanks to Nick Arcio, who stepped in today to run literally our board. And sometimes you just get a lot of people that have very busy schedules. So again, Cameron Gibson will be back. Of course, a great technician that we brought on here from Ames Community College. And of course, my son, Warren Ray, of course, who goes here to Metro State. Special thanks to him and all of his hard work. We will see you tomorrow at noon here from Denver. We say good night from the Regency Athletic Complex here in Denver. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, you're good. Turn off.
Got it?
We're out.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.